Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I know it's been a while since I've actually posted. I had another burnout about a month ago, but that's not important. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the new update that came out yesterday. It was called the Nether Update 1.15. This is on the Xbox version, the Bedrock Edition on Xbox and PlayStation. I know I'm currently on Xbox. So let's get into this. Hope you all enjoy the video. If you do, then like the video, subscribe, and comment down below and tell me what you think of this new update. I personally am enjoying it. Let's begin. Alright, and so in this update that we've been waiting for, we've got some blocks here. All of these blocks are part of the new update. First one that we have is the Shroomlock. It will be found in the Crimson biome within the trees. To craft this, it's basically like glowstone. You just basically make a piece of glowstone whenever you mine this. Or you can use a silk pickaxe. The next one that we have is Crying Obsidian. You can find this, I'll show you right now. You can basically find this block anywhere within the nether if you find one of these things. A nether portal place. You can find this crying obsidian. It looks pretty cool. That's what I made that over there out of, obsidian and crying. And it gives you some stuff. It gives you gold armor and stuff. Alright, back to it. The next two blocks that we're going to be talking about is a part of the new biomes, Crimson, Warped, and Ash. So, for the Crimson and Warped biomes, there is new grass blocks called Crimson Newelium and Warped Newelium. These are basically grass blocks that give the atmosphere of the nether and these biomes to make them look better and feel better. That's basically it for this. The next two blocks that we're going to be talking about is the polished basalt and the basalt block is a part of the new ash biome within the nether. Basalt, you can basically just go to this area and find it. Polished basalt, you can also go and find it there, but you can also make the block like you do any other polished block in the game. The next three blocks that we're going to be talking about is soul soil, ancient debris, and nether cold ore. Soul soil is basically dirt within the nether. It doesn't have the properties of soul sand, it doesn't slow you down. Ancient debris is a part of the new armor set, a step that you have to do to get the new armor set. You find this, which actually this is rarer than diamonds, and you can only find this in the nether. Within 5 chunks, you can only find 32 pieces, and that's top to bottom in nether. And once you find these, you can smelt them down into netherite scrap, which you can use with nether gold ore to give you gold ingots or gold nuggets, and use 4 pieces of gold with 4 pieces of netherite scrap to make the netherite ingot, Currently, armor, you cannot physically make it within survival. I've already tried, but the Xbox version, it doesn't allow it. Alright, the next two blocks that we're going to be talking about is also a part of the new biome, Warp Stem and Crimson Stem. Part of the new biomes, these are the tree blocks, and you can also make different stuff with them. Some of the new stuff that you can make with them is stripped warp stem and stripped crimson stem. You can basically make these if you use an axe on the regular tree block within the nether. The next one is stripped warped hyphae and stripped crimson hyphae, which can only be made if you find regular hyphae, crimson hyphae, and warped hyphae and use an axe. And just basically do the exact same thing that you did for crimson. Alright, the next two blocks that we're going to be talking about is warp blocks, and nether warp block. I know the nether warp block is not a new item, but it is used differently within the nether. You can find these blocks and get nether warts from the crimson biome. They are a new leaf block, you could say. And the warp blocks is also a new item which will be found in the warped biomes within the nether. The next two things is the Crimson Hyphae and the Warped Hyphae, which can be found within the Crimson and Warped biomes. You just mine these things, and to make the stripped versions, you just use a axe. Alright, the next item that we're going to be talking about is the Netherite block. This will take you a little bit of time because to make this block, you're going to have to need 9 pieces of netherite ingots. To make netherite ingots, you had to find the ancient debris to make netherite scrap, which takes 4 pieces of netherite scrap and 4 pieces of gold to make the new ingot. Remember that the armor and tools you cannot physically make them within survival, so that is a letdown. But to make this block, so you basically have to find this ancient debris, and then from there you basically use a furnace, or you can use a blast furnace. Personally, I would use a blast furnace as that will cook it faster. Then you will get everything to make the netherite scrap. If we take 64 of these, and with 64 gold, and we go over and get a crafting table, once you find 9 pieces, you can literally do this however you want. Just put 4 of each of these items within this. It does not matter which way you put it. I personally like this way. You can move the gold around, it doesn't matter. See? Alright. To make a netherite ingot. So it takes 4 scrap and 4 gold ingots to make it. You take this, and there is 1. But then you have to use that. Let me put this here. Let's make 9 of these. So we have to use 9 pieces of this each. So if you do 9 times 4, that's 32 pieces of this and 32 pieces of gold. There we go. Now you just do that. With 9 pieces of that, you make the netherite block. It also has a new sound. That's the sound that it makes whenever you place it. The next new block is Lodestone, which can also be found within the new Ash biome. It's just a block, you can just go and pick it up. The respawn anchor is basically what it says. It's just a respawn beacon. Basically, you can set it down and you can set your spawn point with it. And the new next we have is Soul Campfire and a Soul Lantern. It's basically a blue fire, blue light. Alright, so yeah, not much to say about these. And the last three blocks that we're going to be talking about is the cracked nether brick, the chiseled nether brick, and the red nether brick. Each of these blocks is a new variant of the nether brick. Before we only had the nether brick, but now we have the different variants of them. To make them, you do what you always do to make the cracked and chiseled. For red nether brick, you have to find that yourself. And as you know, there is wood blocks. From this, you can make all of these from right there to here. And you can find these as well, and you can make these as well. You can find these. But there is also an entire new section. They have fences, they have stairs, they have blackstone stairs and polished blackstone, which can also be found within the ash biome. Sorry about that. Didn't find that block. Um, they also have these blocks. They also have new wood stuff and the warped and the crimson right here, and with the blackstone stuff as well. They also have new door variants, which is the crimson door and the warped door. No blackstone this time. And they also have new trapdoors as well. Plus new wood blocks, and you already seen the tree blocks, which you can find right here. Alright, moving on to the next items we have. This is the chain block. This is basically just a thing within the redstone thing. I'm guessing that you can move this because it's with the redstone stuff. So it's basically just a decorative item within the game that you can use to put lanterns and glowstone and whatever you want within the chains and make it look better. The next item, I didn't find what I could put this on, but it's called the Weeping Vines. I'm guessing that it's a part of the Crimson biome, and you have to put them on wart blocks to make them. The next one we have is called Twisted Vine. You can find these two items right here. The Twisted Vine is a part of the new Warped biome, and you can also find those in this biome. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is this. This is a new nether portal area that will spawn wherever in different parts of the nether. It'll give you a chest, and it'll give you this stuff. Basically, it'll give you gold armor and one part of a gold set of tools, and it'll give you whatever. It'll give you this. I don't know if it'll give you obsidian, gold blocks, flint, and it will always give you a flint and steel. And sometimes it'll give you iron nuggets as well. You can also find crying obsidian within these things because it's a broke nether portal. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is the new armor, netherite armor and netherite gear. Alright, so the netherite armor is currently not available to make within the game, but you basically, if you come over here once it is active, you get one piece of diamond gear, and you also get one netherite ingot. And then you place the diamond and the netherite right beside of it. See, as of right now, it is not possible to make this gear within survival, so you are not going to be able to make it. Neither that. But as you've seen with these, you have to get this, you have to get a certain amount of these and a certain amount of these, 4 of these and 4 of these to actually make the ingot, so it is going to be rare to make this. But you could not make this gear within survival right now. So sorry, Xbox and PlayStation users, you're not going to be able to make these sets of armor within survival. But you will be able to make other things. And also you are not able to make the tool sets either because it is basically the same thing. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is the ores, which you've already seen, the netherite scrap and the netherite ingot. Paired with gold, you can make this ingot, which you can make blocks and stuff out of. Yes, the block is the exact same thing as obsidian, and you can also move it with pistons. So, because you can move it with pistons, you can basically make new redstone doors that nobody can break into without a diamond pickaxe. The next thing that we're going to be talking about is the different mobs, which this one always seems to despawn. The first one that we're going to be talking about is just the regular zombie pigman, but they've changed the design a little bit and changed the name. It's called a zombified piglin, and it will drop gold nuggets and or sword. And this one always seems to freaking despawn as well. Alright, I'll just put that there. This one is called the Hoglin. It is basically a nether version of a pig, but it will not run away once you hit it. If you go into survival and you stand here, it looks menacing, but it will not hurt you. If we go into game mode, if we go into game mode S, and we hit it, yeah. Let me go back into game mode C because I don't want to be killed by this cat that always seems to spawn in here. Always seems to spawn in here. Alright. The next thing is the piglin, the regular piglin. It is not a zombified pig, it's not a zombie pigman, but a regular pigman. These are the things that are basically in here as you come in here. Why the frick are you here? Yes, it takes 3 hits to kill them. This is just a regular pigman. This is the next thing that spawns in here. It'll also drop zombie flesh. This one will drop XP and pig meat, pork chops, I think, because it is basically a pig. This one will drop zombie flesh and an ingot. So this one basically is the regular version of a piglin. It'll drop gold ingots and a sword and maybe some meat. This one is a zoglin. It is basically a zombie variant of the hoglin. It is a zombie pig. This one will drop zombie flesh, and or XP, and maybe some gold. So you do have now a new way to get within the nether. Alright guys, that will be all for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please comment down below and tell me the new update. And also comment down below and tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 how much you like the new update. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. And so, I will see you later guys.